I have a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Let's stand for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, do we have any public comment? No public comment. Okay. We'll move on to JD engineer update.
JD King, Page County Engineer. Fine day in Page County. And some of the surrounding counties too. Engineer update went out this morning. Some follow-up documents after that. We have blades out working washboards and intersections yesterday and today. For hauling rock with 4 trucks in-house. Have 2 crews cleaning bridges, 1 north and 1 south. Yesterday, we did not operate the farm to market rock haul contract. We waited till today. The excavator and its crews are in the shop doing some maintenance on it. And when conditions are right, our spray truck's ready to go. Work at the shop. The shear is taken off and the thumbs put on. We're about to go digging. Gonna do some ditch cleaning. We got some selected areas to do that. And then we'll start digging pipes. Number 5 is having a service. The boom got welded on the hole like we spoke about last week. We're taking off snow equipment. Fairly confident that those days are past. But it's Iowa in April. We're working on the old sheriff's office pickup, taking it over for our purposes. And we're waiting on the sign truck to be shipped.
From where?
Kentucky. They tease me, they tell me that the truck is now fixed.
You think it's a tease?
Well, I'm not certain.
Okay.
We did have good news on Friday, last Friday. Our grant application for bridge replacement on Redwood Avenue at the Neely branch, just north of town here on near 180th. Grant's been approved. We're funded $1.2 million extra bridge money, and then we take some of our bridge money and we take some match to work the rest of it out. But we have acquired extra bridge money through that program. We've done the survey and the survey is at the consultant.
Does that start in the spring or fall of 27?
No, that'll be, it's a bundled project. In other words, the bundle consists of a bridge in Pot County and 2 bridges in Guthrie County. We're the only counties that have successful applications in the Southwest. And so we're all together are a bundle. So we have to have the letting at the same time. So the letting is tentatively scheduled from in the area of mid-year 2027 or early 2028. So it's several years away.
All right.
Because there's all the federal aid hoops to jump through. The federal fiscal year 27 but DOT budget program has been submitted to the DOT. The budgets have been approved. The program still has a couple projects yet to review. One of those would be that CHBP project on Redwood. Are there questions about the engineer's update? Should I announce the meeting held over in Shenandoah about the roundabout on Thursday, April 16th from 4:30 to 6?
Yeah, you can announce that.
Okay,
That'd be-
there was.
The-
If you turn your attention to the next item on the agenda, Brian Whitehead has some ground in B Avenue. There's a petition and a map, an aerial map and a regular map. This is a half mile in length on B Avenue south of 48. There's a stretch of rock there now, and this is an additional stretch, additional half mile of rock. This is just the official part. There's still work to be done with utilities and shaping of the road, but
Yeah, cause it sits pretty low through there.
right. We need to, I mean, the water will drain slow when it drains at all, but we need the road needs to be shaped.
Yeah, but we have to do some ditch work then
Right.
for drainage.
But we have to move some fiber first, so this is
Oh,
this is the paperwork involved to have us do that.
So the 12,000 is both the county and the landowner share?
No, that's
Okay, you've just got
Each.
landowner share, okay. Gotcha.
so the half, the other half's the county.
Okay,
so it's 6 and 6 or 12 and 12?
no, it's 12,000 for the landowner.
Well,
Oh,
that's the estimate.
Yeah, I couldn't
Okay.
tell either, so yeah.
Yep.
So, so this is for, you're gonna have to do some improving of the road also, reshaping it. So that's included in that, not just rock, but reshaping the road, or is it just rock?
This is just rock.
It's just rock, okay. Okay,
do you know how much that other would cost?
We gotta we gotta get CenturyLink to move their fiber first. And based on how they move or where they move their fiber to will affect how we grade.
Do they bill us for that or do they just come in and do that?
It's in our right of way, they're supposed to move it.
Okay,
If we have a reason, and this provides a reason.
okay.
okay, do I hear a motion to approve this rock petition?
Well, I would like to kind of know how much it's gonna cost to
Oh,
upgrade the road. I don't know, before we. Is it gonna, I mean,
It's not once we get the fiber moved, the shaping of the road is a couple days.
yeah, but. Okay. There's not any tile work or anything, or did like drainage tubes you gotta put in, or,
No. We just, the place, the area of the road where the fiber is higher
okay,
than the rest of the road. We need them to dig it in deeper. And then we'll shape the road, just move one side to the other.
okay. So there's a spot there that the water sits.
And people go around it, yep.
Okay.
So what's the purpose of this?
The guy wants to access his pivot controls. All weather.
what's pivot control?
Sprinkler system,
Irrigation.
irrigation, big center pivot.
Okay.
I'll make a motion that we approve the petition for the 12,000. And you said, okay, so it's 12,000 and 12,000.
Right.
So, okay, 12,000 from the county anyway.
Is there a second? I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Thank you.
Okay. Okay,
The next item on the agenda,
this is ours.
okay?
This isn't yours. You're just in the building.
Thank you.
Okay. Even though Nick did it. So, yeah, we've got, we have three. We have one that says bid, one that says invoice.
That's for the VA.
Oh,
This is for the parking lot.
sorry.
Yeah, that's
Wrong
parking
one.
lot. Yeah.
Jesus,
So,
right here.
so JD.
JD, you can't
can't
do,
talk
you
about
can't do either one. Yeah, sorry.
No.
Okay, all right, we've got, everybody met with Nick, I believe, and went through this. So I guess our first thing is whether we're going to move ahead with it. And if we do, I want to put it out for bids, by publishing something, asking for bids.
Well, we have, the Service Bureau has a local letting tool that's set up for these kind of things.
Okay,
Once we get a authority from you or approval from you for the project, then I would request you to direct us to.
okay, so what
what
is this? What can Service Bureau do?
Oh, they have forms that are part of the letting process,
Okay,
notice to bidders.
okay,
Proposal form, it generates a contract form. We ask for, performance bonds and insurance
Okay.
certificates. And it's, we did the EWP work back in 2020 that we did on the weirs. We did $4 million worth of work on 12 weirs. A couple boards ago,
right,
we used this tool to
okay,
generate the contract documents. And it would be suited for a project like the parking lot.
okay, it's just not that big. But it doesn't make a difference.
It's helpful to us by generate, it has the forms that we need
Right,
to run the bid process.
okay,
Does that cost us anything to use that or is that?
No,
okay,
Okay.
well, we can do that. I just want to make sure it goes out for bids
yes,
and has all of the information there that people will know what they're bidding on. So, yeah. Yep,
so there's a bid packet and part of the plan, I mean, the plan set's part of the bid packet. And there's other things, I mean, the notice to bidders is part of that bid packet.
okay. Okay. So is Nick gonna do this then?
We'll work together.
Okay,
And that will be the spec sheet.
okay. Okay. All right,
And that will be the spec sheets. I mean, we've got specs, so.
Right, the spreadsheets are with the plan.
yeah, that, we want to make sure that we get spec sheets out so they'll know what they're bidding on. And I want to make sure that people around here who are interested in doing anything with concrete are available to get it. So does this publish in the paper then?
And we'll publish it in the paper.
Okay. Okay. All right. I guess first of all, we need to know if we're going to move forward with the project. So this would be, something that's, we've each met with Nick. And I'm satisfied with it because we need to get it done. That's just my opinion. I know the sidewalk, is dangerous and needs to be done for handicapped accessibility and the entrance. So. What do you two have to say?
My personal opinion, I think we need to separate it out as parking lot and a bid for the sidewalks. And we either combine them together, depending on what the money is. But 60 by 70 for the parking lot bid separate. With the 20-foot encroachment into the parking lot with the sidewalks. That way, if I don't have enough money, we don't have to take the whole
Yeah.
thing or deny it.
Well, with the sidewalks too, then the city's
The city will
doing
take
some of
part
that,
of it.
right?
The sidewalks will have to be a separate bid item in order
Yep.
to apply for that grant from the city match.
Okay.
So there will be two line items for the project.
So we'll have two separate ones, two separate sidewalk ones.
Basically, you're just gonna have a bid for the outside and the streets. The other one, the way it's stated there, is it's gonna be incorporated with the parking lot, the inside sidewalks, which they need to be redone anyway.
Right.
Right,
But I think the sidewalks ought to be all, or, so basically it's gonna be three, so. interior
Three
sidewalks,
different projects.
3 divisions.
3 divisions, yeah.
I know what they're saying. I guess I'm just saying we got, what, $50,000 for the building. That can be used for this. Since you moved from the building to the annex. And, we do have local option for infrastructure. So, you know, I don't know, I would just as soon put it all in the right of way for the sidewalks for one, and then the other part altogether, but it's up to everybody, so. I think we can handle the cost for it because we need to take care of the annex. The annex is it's gonna make it handicapped accessible for people to get in. They're gonna be coming to that one door, which is making it more accessible for the engineer's office rather than coming through the building. So we really need that area right there for people to be able to get in and out.
Yeah, I would probably stick with the two, just as long as that, I didn't know if the sidewalk would be on the outside sidewalk anyway, would be on a separate one, but it sounds like it is. And then have that interior piece. Cause really, if you do that and then you don't have the sidewalk done, it's not,
It's not gonna,
or if you do the
Yeah.
sidewalk and no parking lot,
then
they
it's-
kind of gotta go together to me. but-
they go together for me too, so. Yeah, so is that what we want to do then? Majority rules, so
you want a motion on that?
sure, go ahead, Todd.
Okay, let's make a motion that we go ahead and move forward on the bid letting for the right of way sidewalks and then separate the parking lot and the sidewalks around the annex building.
Okay. And that
that correct?
sounds right, right?
that correct?
Okay. Right away sidewalks would be one bid. And the other would be the building sidewalks and the
Parking lot.
parking lot. Okay, do I hear a second on that? I'll second that. All in favor? Aye. All opposed?
Hey,
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
So, yes, so you guys will move forward then. Do you want to
Yeah.
bring it back to us?
We'll
Or-
tell you the date of the,
Do what?
we'll tell you the schedule, the letting date. Once we
Okay,
figure this out.
okay, sounds good.
We'll keep
Okay.
you,
You'll
We'll
keep
keep
us
you-
informed?
yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right, we'll get that thing moving. All right, let's get that one out of the way. Okay, now, Now let's go to the VA park building. Okay, we had three different, quote bid
Yeah.
invoice.
And I did reach out to all three.
Uh-huh,
So they all three are aware that we wanted them to be
bids,
bids and firm bids.
yes, okay,
And they all agreed that those were firm bids.
okay, all right.
So
Okay, so we can move forward with
Yeah.
voting on one then.
Yeah.
Okay, again, let's reiterate what this was.
yeah,
Sweet Life Painting was 4,270 bid. Tompkins Painting was 6,980.15. And Gator Renovations was 8,250. So I would entertain a motion for moving forward with this with one of the bids.
yeah. The only question I had was I know like the lowest bid makes sense.
Mhm.
I didn't know though if it would make more sense to have somebody locally do it versus somebody in Council Bluffs do it. And I don't know that we're bound by having to choose the lowest bid on that.
We are not bound, I don't believe. It behooves the taxpayers to
Right.
pick the low bid, but we don't have to according to, I guess, past things, maybe. Any opinion, Mr. County Attorney?
So what are we talking about?
This is,
This is the painting for the building, the VA building in Shenandoah that's peeling and needs to be redone. Basically, what they're gonna do is they're gonna power wash, a wire brush the exterior, and then application of a metal bonding paint, and then a metal bonding primer, and then a premium metal paint that guarantees a smooth and clean finish.
And what's the legal question?
Whether we have to go with the low bid. The low bid is out of Council Bluffs. The next bid, which is, 2,007, almost $2,700 more, is, someone from Shenandoah. And the third one is from Farragut.
As a general rule, you should go with the lowest responsible bidder. So when you put out a call for bids, you set out the specifications of what you require of a bidder. So long as the bidder, who is the lowest bidder, is capable of doing the work, that provides you an out. If somebody's volunteering to take on a job that's way outside their normal expertise, or you've had bad business with them in the past, that would be a reason not to take the low bid. But as a general proposition, you have to accept the bid from the lowest responsive and responsible bidder.
okay, thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
Can you read off that bid price one more time?
Sweet Life Painting from Council Bluffs, 4,270. Tompkins Painting from Shenandoah, $6,980.15. And Gator Renovations from Farragut, 8,250.
Okay. Based off of the bidding, I would make a motion that we go with what was it?
Sweet Life
Sweet
Painting,
Life Painting.
SUITE, Sweet Life
Sweet
Painting.
Life Painting
Mhm.
for $4,270.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay. Sweet Life Painting, so you'll talk to them?
Yep,
and-
I'll
Okay,
reach
let
out
us
to
know. Okay,
Get it set up.
sounds good.
Do we want, I know we talked about colors and stuff, we talked about making it a different color than just looking like an implement shed. Is that, you want me to have him send us some samples or something that we could look at?
I suppose so,
Or,
yeah,
okay. I'll
get that ugly yellow out of there. Um. The painting, this is actually a picture of the building itself. So it's kind of ugly. It was a metal building we bought and. And it houses, right now it houses the VA. Zion. There's a DHS office in there and there's something else, isn't there?
No, just Zion and there used to.
Zion and the
Used to
DHS.
be yeah,
DHS is still there. They're still paying us,
okay,
even though they're not there.
okay, yeah, just those three.
Yeah, just the three. Okay. Okay. So yes, okay. All right. Forward with that. Okay. Our next item is discuss action on Johnson Run, and we really can't do anything with this because
Yep.
this is an issue with Fremont County,
Okay,
but go ahead.
okay, so the quote that's a quote that we got. So AJ did say, I did talk to AJ, he said they have not done any work yet.
Okay.
That was just a quote that they received. Finally, they had asked for that and then finally got a quote. So there hasn't been no work done, but I'm not sure. I was trying to remember like what's in that fund.
And
And I guess it would take both boards to approve.
it takes both boards to approve and we'll have to find out the dollar amount. I can't remember.
Okay, do you want me to pass that quote on to Fremont County?
Yeah, or I can, either
Okay,
one.
yeah, you can.
Yeah, the issue with this one is, I think it's really high, but I actually think that Fremont and Page supervisors need to meet over at Johnson Run and look at it.
Okay,
Have you looked at it at all?
I've been by there.
Okay,
I haven't got out and walked it or looked.
yeah, but
Yeah.
if maybe you guys could, I can't, but if you
Yeah.
guys could look at it and see what this quote entails. To me, it's really high, but I don't have a clue what all the work is or whether it needs to be done. It's talking about rebuilding the bank and extra dirt, compacting it, all of this. And then erosion control with stone and rebuilding it all the way to the top. I'm not sure that we do that much, but anyway, and then, seed all disturbed areas when complete. And well, first of all, to remove the necessary trees and haul off and then excavate the dirt to get down to the work area. Straighten the ditch bottom to correct the flow of the water. So I'm not sure that all of this is. Originally, it started just to trim the trees.
Yeah, just a complaint of trees.
Yeah. Yeah,
Walk
so I'm
back.
not sure that all of this is necessary, but
I will.
do you want to talk to Fremont County?
Yeah, and I can,
Okay.
I can, and I'll probably reach out to AJ and then maybe
Okay,
set up some meeting or something. We could go and
okay,
look at exactly what they were looking at.
right. And then if Brian wants to go over and look too, so we know what we're talking about.
Yep.
And look at it.
Okay.
You can all meet over there and do that. So you got a copy of this, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we'll just leave that for another time until you're ready to do that.
Okay.
And we'll find out how much we have in the fund also. So I had it, but I evidently don't have it here. Do I? No, I don't think I do. It's in another one of my files evidently. We'll have to find out, but yeah, because it takes both Fremont and Page to agree to this, so.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just leave that to you, Todd and Brian. Okay. So we'll discuss that another time. Okay, board communication. Todd, do
I
you
had-
want to talk about your RPA meeting?
No, I had an RPA meeting today. That was pretty interesting. They do have a big guide, and a lot what this was looking at was they had done a lot of workshops over the past summer and last fall at looking at just safety on resident, mostly inside city limits roads, as far as crashes, things that where there's, potentially fatalities, where there's other things that could be looked at to improve the safety of streets and crossings and things and school areas. And so basically it was going over all of that data today that they were kind of going over. And they had there's actually a 205-page report. Yeah, so it was pretty interesting. And then, we did talk about the roundabout for the highway with 2 and 59 and the informational meeting that's going to happen Thursday with that. And so, there's been a lot of speculation and a lot of interest in that project. And that wasn't really in the scope of this because it's outside the city limits. So that's more of a state project, but it did come up. So, but yeah, it was really interesting. All of the data and the things that they can put together. And they pretty much will work with the city councils, Clarinda, Shenandoah, Red Oak, Harlan, Atlantic, Glenwood. So those are the towns that they pretty much cover with that. So
And the roundabout meeting is this next Thursday?
is this coming Thursday, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's this Thursday at 4, I think.
I got a thing, but it's at home.
Think it's at either 4 or 4:30 at the library in
Okay.
Shenandoah.
Okay. Okay. Brian?
Don't have anything this week.
Okay, first of all, I think I've missed out, but anyway, this is National Public Safety Telecommunications Week. And I just want to reach out and tell our dispatchers and our public safety, anybody that's in the telecommunications part, that we really appreciate everything that they do, because they have a really big job to handle, and they've had some really hard things in the last week or so. So we thank them for everything that they do. I attended the Zion meeting yesterday for Todd, and it was very interesting. Found out a lot of information, so Todd and I visited with it. Today we had a roof pre-construction meeting, and Brian was there. We're just talking about getting the new roof for the courthouse, and also taking the clock tower down and taking it to Kentucky and then bringing it back, which will not be until next year. It sounds like maybe it will come down in July and then we'll come back after the first of the year sometime. Discussion as to whether they go ahead and work on the roof before they get the clock tower down, or wait in case something would get dropped and, damage it. So that's kind of up in the air. We also came up with some things on the electrical, and then we were also talking about the Christmas lights. And Troy and I were talking, our maintenance guy, we were talking afterwards, and it looks like our trees are so tall out to the west that taking the lights from the flat top after they take the tower down will not work, because it's gonna hit the trees. So maybe take it just a few ways and not to the west that way. Don't know. That's all up for discussion. So anyway, that's what Troy came up with as I was sitting here later this afternoon. So we'll see how that goes, but hopefully we can get the roof project started, at least by July, if not before, and get it moving, so. Anyway, and then I have a juvenile detention meeting tomorrow, so. Is there anything else?
Was gonna also say there's a Republican Central Committee meeting Wednesday at Yorktown,
Okay. This Wednesday,
this Wednesday.
tomorrow,
Yes, tomorrow.
okay, okay, gotcha, okay.
I think that's at 7 o'clock.
All right. And then there will be on the 21st, which is a week from tonight, a forum for the supervisors, the people who are supervisor candidates. So there will be questions. I have no clue. But that's being done by the newly formed Republican women, not sure what their name is at this point. I guess that's up for debate, but anyway, next Tuesday night at 7 PM here in the courthouse. For the supervisor forum, so everybody who is running for supervisor, I guess, has said that they will be there, so. That's something that people can come and listen to. Cause it will not be on Zoom, so. All right, our next item is action and discussed an action on the meeting minutes from last week, April the 7th.
Make a motion to approve the minutes stated.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay. And our next item is to adjourn.
Make a motion adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
4:37. Okay, thank you, everybody.